Is closed-mindedness shutting the door to real connection with others and your higher power?
It's a real problem for a lot of people, and we're going to talk about that today here on My Sober Truth. Well, it's June 16th, and it's time for another double shot from My Sober Truth, Open Mindedness.
Yeah.
Oh, we could talk about this for hours.
Yeah, we can. And I know you have a lot to share on it. So
yeah, I kind of sometimes wish we would film our planning meetings when we're talking about this, because that's where the good stuff comes out, folks. Right. But seriously, open-mindedness, and especially in regards to things of faith.
Yes.
Some people know this, some people don't know this, but I was a pastor for many years. I have more degrees than I hate to mention in regards to Bible. But it is what it is. That and a 25 cent will get me the cup that the coffee goes in now.
Right. So these days. But this whole concept of open-mindedness, and that depending on the camp that you come from in religion, this can be a real shaky ground to stand on. But I keep going back, and I'm going to quote the Bible here. I keep going back to this one thing the Apostle Paul said, and I learned this early on in my days as a believer, as a pastor, and I will always have come back to this in regards to how I treat other people. And it's this. It says, I become all things to all people so that by all possible means I might save some. And when I look at, and you think about that, and you think about your 12-step journey, and you think about the groups you've been part of, that principle has been very active in those organizations. Absolutely.
And what would happen if, you walked in the door and said, well, you can't come here if you believe like this, or you don't go to this place or that place. How many doors would be shut?
Right.
That's the organizational side. But you go to the personal side.
Yeah.
And how many doors do we shut because we think our way is right?
Right. We don't want to hear anyone else talk about anything else other than what's right. Luckily for a lot of guys like myself, coming into this program, we don't believe.
Right.
So luckily there are a lot of people who came before us who didn't believe, and now they do, and they've seen the transformation that working a 12-step program of action can make in your life. And once you've seen that and you understand it, well, it's not so hard for me to talk to other people about it anymore. I had such a transformation going from basically, for lack of a better way to put it, to hell with religion.
Right.
I didn't realize that it wasn't my higher power that I couldn't stand. It was these things, these perceived wrongs that I had seen with the church.
Right.
Well, the church is full of a bunch of humans just like me, and they make mistakes just like I do. And once I kind of understood that, and then I also began to realize that the program that I was in was giving me the room to figure out what I needed to figure out.
Absolutely.
And that was an incredible journey.
It's a lot of well-meaning religious folks get nervous when folks ask questions.
Yes.
I've never seen it or felt it or read it, but God got nervous when people question.
Right.
I think there's a Proverbs out there, those who hunger and thirst after righteousness will be filled. Right. In that situation. If you're searching the truth, you're going to find it.
Yeah.
It may not be in the way that I would do it or you would do it, but given space in life to do that for other folks is a powerful thing, I mean, we've all had our journeys of faith, we've all had our journeys of recovery, and we wouldn't be where we were today without both being combined, and without somebody being big enough of a person to open the door to us, even if we didn't believe just exactly like them.
Right. I've known a lot of folks of a lot of different faiths, and I've known a lot of folks without any faith in anything spiritual.
Right.
And the truth of the matter is I've known people from all of those persuasions that I just mentioned have all had spiritual experiences in their life. And once you start thinking along those terms, I certainly don't believe my higher power only picks me to speak through.
Right.
My sponsor used to say it all the time. Every time he seeks God and needs God and asks for God to show up, God shows up. And most of the time dressed like another alcoholic or addict.
And it's so true. It's so true. That's the point I was going to bring home. As we are open to receive people just as they are.
Absolutely.
Just as they walk in. We open ourselves to being able to serve them.
Right.
But surprisingly enough, we open ourselves to receive from them as well.
Right.
You know, we could talk about this for hours, but as we wrap up, I want to ask our viewers a question, Sean. What has being open-minded in regards to faith and fellowship taught you in your journey? Think about it. Take a few minutes, put your answers down in the comment section below. I can't wait to read your take on this today. And on that note, for My Sober Truth, I'm Mark.
Hey, and I'm Sean. And here's hoping that today you stay drunk with success.
Bye.
Love y'all. Hi, folks. Thanks for watching. If you're ready for another round of My Sober Truth, then belly on up to mysobertruth.com and click on the double shot button today. There you'll find the daily inspiration, encouragement, and support that'll help you stay clean, on track, and growing in every area of your life. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, and if you got a minute, stick around, watch another video. Love y'all.